Hello everybody, it's MinMax Munchkin again, and in this video we are going to be revisiting the Ultimate Assassin build from my second video, which was released just a couple of hours ago, because I was way off with the damage calculations, and the Assassin build is kind of designed to do damage, so yeah, I mean, I screwed up, and I'm sorry for it. So yeah, let's just quickly explore why did that happen. First of all, I forgot that this feature, right here, works on Action Surge. It's confirmed. Jeremy Crawford said that's correct. Because the extra attack is tied to the action, and Action Surge gives you one more action. You take the attack action. If you take the attack action, you can make one additional weapon attack. So that's confirmed. Rogue, which is, this one is actually pretty big, significantly big. Any hit you score is a critical hit, if you manage to surprise a creature. And as we've seen from the second video, from the previous video, which was the second video, it's actually pretty easy to surprise somebody with this build because, well, back to Ranger, to Gloomstalker, you are invisible in darkness. And for the level 3 feature, this is pretty much one of the top level 3 subclass features of probably all Xenatar. Just hands down, this is insane. Now, you work with your DM because this feature is kind of ambiguous. It doesn't specify what happens when you attack or cast a spell or something else. And you're doing both with this build. You are, for example, you first cast Hunter's Mark, so Hunter's Mark has a vocal component, so you have to say something in order to cast a spell, right? So yeah, I mean, you kind of expose yourself. After you do it, are you then visible? I don't know, after you shoot that arrow, are you then visible? This feature says you are not. Because while you're in darkness, any creature that relies on dark vision to see you is unable to see you because you're invisible. I don't know the interaction. Work with your DM. Try to come up with some compromise or a solution that will satisfy both sides, both you and him or her, if the DM is a she. So yeah, with that said, this build actually does way more damage. It is not 183 and 350 on average as we calculated in the previous video. It's actually 267 and 519. Now there's one thing I forgot to mention in the previous video as well, is that you can leave your constitution at 14 and have your modifier be +2 in order to have 20 less HP. So yeah, it's actually 152. But you can take the Lucky Feat, and what Lucky Feat does is pretty much ensures that, or Bountiful, what the heck? Okay, there's it. It pretty much ensures that your rolls are gonna hit and your initiative rolls are going to be high, because there's always a chance that even though you have +15 here, your initiative is going to be 16, and then you're kind of screwed because there's a chance that your opponent, the creature that you're trying to attack, a surprise, have advantage over, he's going to have 20 or 21 or 22, who knows. Like, that happens. So Lucky Feat, pretty much the way I play Lucky Feat is you have 3 inspiration points every day. That's how it works. And like, if I DM, it never happens so like far. I would go as far as like never give the player who is lucky another inspiration point. Like, that player has enough inspiration points, okay? I mean, it's like Lucky Feat combined with all of what this type of character does is just ridiculous. Like, you don't miss, you go first, like, you do everything. You're good at what you do. So with that said, I want to give a shout out to one dude whose name is The R Gods. I don't know how it's pronounced. So yeah, it's pretty much thanks to him that I've even noticed my mistakes, because he left a comment on a Downforged cast video, and he had a similar build to mine. And then I figured, reading from his description of the build, I was like, okay, how does he have this? How does he have that? Then I went back to the features, and then I figured, oh, so it's every hit is a critical hit. And oh, right, so every attack action gives you a bonus attack that deals extra 1d8 damage of the weapon's damage type. Yeah, it took me that much processing to figure that out. Last important bit that I just want to quickly mention is this build didn't actually focus on any type of magical items, which by level 20, unless you are playing in a no magic world, which, well, this build is not gonna work in, because, well, it's gonna work, but it's gonna be a little bit less powerful, because magic is also like pretty important to you. You have 6d6 from Hunter's Mark, you have 12d6 from Hunter's Mark, so yeah, I mean, that's still a significant portion of your damage. But anyway, if I like, unless that's the case, you will probably have some like maybe +2 or plus even 3 a longbow. So yeah, I mean, you're gonna be dealing like some kind of like additional type of damage, right? So yeah, if you get your hands on a +2 or +3 longbow, then I mean, from that point on, there is absolutely no reason for you ever not to take -5 to hit. So let's say you have +2 longbow, so it's like +15 at level 20. You take -5, it's still +10 to hit. Like, you're practically hitting, like, especially if you have advantage, which you should have, because you're either in the dark or you rolled 10 on initiative, and then your initiative is 25, and then because you're assassin rogue, you have advantage. So I mean, you should never ever not take a -5 to hit to get that +10 to damage, because that +10 to damage is actually significant. It compounds a lot. So yeah, with that said, I just want to apologize once more. I just rushed my video. I did it after the midnight, and it was all bad and shitty and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, if you liked this video and not that video, leave a comment, like, share, comment, subscribe, blah blah blah, hit the bell button. You know how it goes. Like, you've been around YouTube, everybody taught you already how to do this. So yeah, tell everybody that MinMax Munchkin channel is the best channel about D&D ever, and you will have a lot of goodies coming up your way real soon in the future. And with that said, one last time, MinMax Munchkin, signing out.